It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and we're at the event of the year. It's the grand opening of L London's Fine Wine and Spirits and Carolina Kitchen Seafood and Soul. It's going down. As you can see, we got a packed house, an exciting show today. We're going to feature everything that Lance London is doing at his brand new locations and his brand new venues. It's coming up on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Ricky Cole is in the building. And again, with the Carolina Kitchen grand opening, Sea and Soul. Now, my longtime friend Turk is in the building. Now, Turk, people may know you from your many different, careers and activities, but I know you as a musical star in Whistle, award-winning, by the way. I was at the awards where you got a couple awards. So tell us about Whistle. Now, a lot of people in DC, they may know you as more of a promoter or more of a connector, but you have a history in the music industry. Just give us a quick whistle.
Yeah, I think for me, man, that launched my career. When I left New York, I left Brooklyn, and I came here to DC, man, and graduated high school here in Bowie State. I got to get the Bulldogs a shout out, man. That's where it really started for me. My singer career started at Bowie State, man. Going back home to New York, man, and becoming a member of Whistle, it was amazing. So I got to give Kango Kid from UTFO, man, the founder, and Full Force, Lou, and them credit from East Flatbush for really making our careers what it is. And from that, man, my journey just continued, man. Right now, I appreciate you and what you all did. It's kind of windy out here. They had a tornado the other day, but we still standing, right?
Right, we're gonna make it.
And so I appreciate you guys giving me the award during the hip hop's 50th anniversary. I love the fact that, like I said, we were the first group to go from being rappers to R&B singers, and that transition was well. And it allowed me to continue what I do now, man, in terms of continuing to connect people, man, as well as, making these films, man, and telling great stories.
And look, man, we appreciate you. Let me get you out of here before you get blown down.
I appreciate
Turk's
it,
in the building.
Thank you so much.
We're going to weather through at this wind on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Ricky Cole is in the building.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott inviting Lottie Dottie and everybody to the 49th and Fram in Drew Hill Park Juneteenth weekend. Come see Patti LaBelle. Come see Juvenile. Come see A. Marie as they all hit the stage for the biggest, blackest time and the biggest, blackest Juneteenth celebration in the country.
DTLR ignites the spark. This is where it starts. The first step, the perfect pivot, the feeling of flight. In the community, we move with purpose, connect, empower, lift up. We are the culture, and our style speaks loud. And we do it for our people, with energy, with joy, connecting culture and community. This is Raffle 9, repping for DTLR.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Ricky Cole is in the building. So Lance, again, that's how you enter this type. That's how you launch this kind of event. Now, I'm impressed with. We know you as a restaurateur. Yeah. This is one of millions that are coming up.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, this L London's Fine Wine and Spirits. This is crazy.
This is absolutely crazy. What we're doing is we're giving homage to all the African-American spirit manufacturers in beer, wine, and liqueur. We think it's long overdue for them to get their just due for the history of wine, spirits, and beer. So what I did is create something called L London Fine Wines and Spirits, and we highlight those individuals to let the world know just how great they are.
I love it. And so Lance, again, now the Sea and Soul food now. The Sea and Soul. We already know about your great food. This is just an extension of seafood. We're getting a more variety of seafood.
Yes. What you're gonna get is a lot more seafood.
Okay.
But of course, you know we do the soul food or the Southern cuisine, as I like to call it. But now we bring it in things like jambalaya.
Come on now.
Seafood gumbo. You know, stuffed salmon with crab meat, stuffed lobster tails with oysters and fried oysters and oysters on a half shell, all that good stuff.
So look, I love coming to your spots because they're always dope. Like sitting at the bar and having oysters and getting a glimpse of Lance. Is that going to happen out here? Can I do that out here?
Well, I don't know, but there'll be a lot of beautiful ladies sitting up there for you to look at. I don't know about me and I'm behind. I'm not important, but the beautiful ladies, they'll be up there just eating those oysters raw and eating all that amazing food. I work so hard. Man, I haven't slept in probably 6 months. Man. The last 6 weeks, I literally lived here to get this ready for everybody tonight. So hope everybody loves it.
And I'm gonna let you go, Lance, because I'm gonna say it. I remember this. We were at an event in D.C. probably 2 years ago, and you pulled me aside and said, "Mark, I got something coming."
Yeah.
And I got to first you were talking about Baltimore, coming to Baltimore.
Yeah.
But then you said I got something big coming. I'm gonna tell you about, and it's amazing, man. And just like that, it happens. When you see Lance London, he says something's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Like I said, I got something else big coming. Okay. I have this amazing restaurant. I named it after my grandmother. It's called Ma Pearl's Louisiana Kitchen and Grill. It's probably about 6-7 miles up the street in Upper Marlboro, Bowie area, and a new project called South Lake. This project is absolutely amazing. I'm excited about it. We have a bar that turns as you sit there. You with me? So I'm really excited about it, and that's coming up in about another 4 to 5 months. So get excited.
Well, I got one more thing to say to Lance, because we got something we're excited about. We're having a new food, restaurant-focused show called Good Food, and of course, Lance has agreed to be a part of it. So, if you're in that space, we got that coming.
That's right.
And we can't wait to see what else this brother has coming.
That's
all right, brother.
Right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, man. Continued success. Right. It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Fashion transcends time, from classic silhouettes to cutting-edge looks. Each era shapes the next. Celebrate what was and embrace what's next. The Baltimore Met Gala presents Timeless, the evolution of style, past, present, and future.
Hi, my name is J. Wendell Gordon, the Warrior Lawyer. I have an office downtown Baltimore City. I practice in the area of criminal defense, personal injury, civil rights, and medical malpractice. If you need a good attorney, get Gordon on the phone. Thank you.
Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys, we don't just educate young men, we shape leaders. Leaders who rise with integrity, wisdom, and courage. Our rigorous curriculum challenges students to think critically, communicate effectively, and achieve greatness. From science and math to arts and athletics, we empower each boy to discover his potential. Our dedicated faculty and staff create a supportive environment that nurtures growth, both academically and personally. Here, every student is known and valued. Baltimore Collegiate is more than a school, it's a family.
Hello.
I'm Donovan Murphy from Island Cuisine. You got it locked right here with a good news show. Of course, you're in tune with Marc Clarke.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Senator Also Brooks joins us. Yes. First of all, congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. You know what? It's such an honor to have the chance to represent the people that I care about as much as I do. And Lance London,
I love it.
I'm just so grateful to be here tonight. I've known him my whole life. His father and my father were best friends.
That's dope.
In fact, my father and his father sold newspapers for the Baltimore Star. And when my mother went into labor, his father sat in the waiting room with my father. I've known him my whole life.
Like you know him,
And this is in his blood.
I love
His
it.
father was the person who was a business person. He was a tremendous cook and a brilliant man. And Lance London has carried on his family's legacy so beautifully. So it's so wonderful to see him open yet another establishment. And they're all excellent. All excellent. So I'm really proud of him and really happy to be here celebrating tonight.
And you know, I got to say, we're so proud of you because, again, it's a special time. It really is a special time in Maryland, in the world, because many people in leadership positions like yourself, we actually know. You know, Alice and I had a chance to meet your lovely parents.
Yep.
And, you know, to see people that we know in these positions of power representing us is so great. And again, the story you just shared about Lance and how you go, I mean, you really see how when you have this going on, you can really make a big change. So thank you for standing up. Thank you for being who we knew you were. As you're in a fight we're in a fight for our life in a lot of ways. Having representation like you makes us feel like we can win. And so thank you.
And I'm going to keep working hard. Work. You know what? It's important to have people representing you who know and understand you.
Yes.
And I think that's probably the most important part of the representation is I am there representing people, hard-working people like the ones I've grown up with in a really difficult time, but we're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
Yes.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
DTLR ignites the spark. This is where it starts. The first step, the perfect pivot, the feeling of flight. In the community, we move with purpose, connect, empower, lift up. We are the culture, and our style speaks loud. And we do it for our people, with energy, with joy, connecting culture and community. This is Raffle 9, repping for DTLR.
Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I have, of course, the legendary Jamie Foster Brown is in the building supporting our man Lance London. So Jamie, first of all, I feel special. We've known each other forever. I've been blessed enough to know you from the radio days, blessed enough to go to your house and have that experience with your lovely family back in the day, and blessed enough to see you do what I do, reinvent yourself every day. So
well, the magazine,
the magazine, of course, that started it all. So Sister was our magazine for real. So Jamie, I now have a TV show, and you
congratulations.
Thank you, love. So you have reinvented yourself so many times, and really, many of us stand on your shoulders as we hopped into this whole game. So first of all, tell us how you doing and how can people follow you these days? I know you're online. No?
I will be back online, but I've been resting actually a lot because you Negroes damn near killed me all those years. I was out there from 1988 or to wherever. That was a lot of time. But right now, I'm really wanting to elevate our black men. And I want to elevate our people, but we can't do that without our men. And so I don't want us talking negatively about our men because we have some of the most incredible creatures walking this earth, and that's you all. With poetry and song. Poetry and song, y'all have taken over the world. Not with guns, not with bombs, but poetry and song. Nothing like you all. That's my mission.
I love it, Jamie. Now, you know, who knew? I didn't know that was a mission. And you're right, it's so needed right now.
When I was at BET, I had to interview you. I interviewed all the guys. One after another, after another, after another. All of you all coming in there with beautiful words, incredible beats. It was just mesmerizing to me. And I'm like, how come nobody else sees this? And now I have an opportunity to present that with you all.
Jamie Foster, thank you so much. Great seeing you. Love you so much. And thank you for all that you've done. Okay?
Exquisite.
Jamie Foster Brown on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Pinky Call is in the building.
Fashion transcends time, from classic silhouettes to cutting-edge looks. Each era shapes the next. Celebrate what was and embrace what's next. The Baltimore Met Gala presents Timeless, the evolution of style, past, present, and future.
Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I'm with esteemed author Wisdom Martin. Wisdom, how many books is it now?
All right, it's 2. It's funny you mention that because the second book, Unconventional Wisdom, is coming out June 1st.
Yes!
So this will be the second book. The first book was Pass Interference, the history of black quarterbacks in the NFL. So, yeah.
And Wisdom, let me give you your flowers, man. Now, Wisdom, in addition to being an amazing news anchor, in addition to being a great-looking guy, a dad, a husband, when you first said you were going to do the books, I was like, I thought you were going to write a little book, a little book.
Right.
No, you did research that took years on a very important topic. We're seeing a renaissance of black quarterbacks that guys our age probably couldn't even imagine.
Right.
And now it's going on, and your book is a great piece to have to educate the kids who now grow up seeing black quarterbacks like it's nothing.
It's the norm now. Like, we got starters, we got superstars, people sitting on the bench. But back in the old days, and I'm talking maybe 20, 30 years ago, that was not the case. Even further back, my research went all the way back to the 1950s, where I spoke with people like George Taliaferro. When he played, I don't know how many positions he played, but he played quarterback, Marlon Briscoe, Joe Gilliam, all these different people, Andre Ware. I even got Michael Vick after all the drama that he went through. So there's a lot of research involved in it, and I'm just trying to tell the story of, I know it's not like that now, but how did we get here? That's what's important. That's what's important. How did we get to this point? And that's what I think people will learn from the book.
I was just thinking, Wisdom, so much so that I saw, the Knicks are now heading towards whatever.
Right.
I saw Charlie Ward.
Yes.
And Charlie Ward was a dope college quarterback.
Right.
But he ended up playing basketball because he was like, well, they're not going to let me play quarterback in the NFL.
Right. The whole Charlie Ward story was fascinating because that was right around the time when a second wave of quarterbacks were starting to come. but were getting overlooked still at the same time. So Charlie Ward, superstar, Heisman Trophy winner, Florida State national champion. But when he got ready to turn pro, I mean, he was accurate as a passer. He could do it all. There were no flaws to his game. But when he got ready to turn pro, the NFL was like, lukewarm on him. And he wasn't getting a lot of press from the NFL. So he said, well, you know what? I'm just going to go play basketball because I'm a good point guard as well. So I'm just going to go do that because I don't have time for the foolishness. And there's a lot of quarterbacks that I spoke with, the ones who did make it, the ones who didn't make it, the ones who had to go to Canada, I mean, it runs the gambit, because we had all kinds of black quarterbacks in the 60s and 70s that were successful. They just never got the opportunity. And it was because of skin color.
Pick up Wisdom's book. That's the old one. And the new book is available
June 1st, Unconventional Wisdom.
And Wisdom Martin is more than an author. He's also a news anchor on some station. It's a good news show with Marc Clarke.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Pinky Call is in the building.
Fashion transcends time, from classic silhouettes to cutting-edge looks. Each era shapes the next. Celebrate what was and embrace what's next. The Baltimore Met Gala presents Timeless, the evolution of style, past, present, and future.
Hi, my name is Jay Wendell Gordon, the Warrior Lawyer. I have an office downtown Baltimore City. I practice in the area of criminal defense, personal injury, civil rights, and medical malpractice. If you need a good attorney, get Gordon on the phone. Thank you.
Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys, we don't just educate young men, we shape leaders. Leaders who rise with integrity, wisdom, and courage. Our rigorous curriculum challenges students to think critically, communicate effectively, and achieve greatness. From science and math to arts and athletics, we empower each boy to discover his potential. Our dedicated faculty and staff create a supportive environment that nurtures growth, both academically and personally. Here, every student is known and valued. Baltimore Collegiate is more than a school, it's a family.
Hello, I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Keep your home comfortable, efficient, and looking great with new windows from Green Energy. We only provide the highest quality, most energy-efficient windows available with the lowest installation costs in Maryland, D.C., and Virginia. Green Energy windows have the highest efficiency rating, designed to lower your energy bills. Bring us your estimate from any competitor, and we promise to beat it with a window of equal quality. Call or visit greenenergyllcwindows.com and learn why so many homeowners are choosing Green Energy.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Again, we are at the grand opening of Lance London's Carolina Kitchen Seafood and Soul, and also the L. London Fine Wine and Spirits. It's right here. And so, speaking of spirits, you may say, who is this beautiful young lady I'm with? Well, this is T. Capri, and yes, her own brand is up in here. So T. Capri, this is you right here. All this is you.
Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo.
Okay, Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. How you say the last one?
Yes, Añejo.
Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo.
Añejo.
Añejo, okay. All right. All right, so this is pretty amazing. This is pretty dope.
Gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So what does this mean? We just talked to Lance. He said he was doing this for y'all. He was doing it for those who are making spirits in the area and supporting.
Yes.
So what does that mean when he does something like this?
It is very important to our community because our voices have power. And when we have a community leader that is extending our presence and our footstep with our entrepreneurship, it speaks volumes. I made history. I'm the first Black woman in the world to own a tequila brand. So when you have a entrepreneur, first Black woman in the world to own a tequila brand, yes, yes. So when you have someone like Lance that is a serial entrepreneur and that understands entrepreneurship and promotes our brands, that's significant for our community. It speaks volumes.
What do you say to that person that's watching? It's like, I got to do something. I got to get off the couch. I got this idea, but I'm afraid to step out there. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no. What do you tell that person that's watching? Look into the camera and tell them what you need to do.
I bet on myself.
Come on now.
So I pulled out of my retirement and invested in my first 1,500 bottles of tequila. And I made history, and I didn't know I was making history. And you can't give up on your dream, whether it's big or small, whether you think it's big or small. You have to start, you have to get the ball rolling. So if you want the attention, if you want people to pay attention to you, you have to take the first step. Just
Capri preaching on the show. Well, always great to see you, always supporting you.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us on The Good News Show with Marc Clarke. It's shot time, T. Capri time.
DTLR ignites the spark. This is where it starts. The first step, the perfect pivot, the feeling of flight. In the community, we move with purpose, connect, empower, lift up. We are the culture, and our style speaks loud. And we do it for our people, with energy, with joy, connecting culture and community. This is Raffle 9, repping for DTLR.
So I'm Wisdom Martin. I've written 2 books. The first book, Pass Interference, the History of Black Quarterbacks in the NFL. It's available on all formats. My second book, June 1st, Unconventional Wisdom, stories of the great interviews that I've done over time, things that I've learned from them. You can get that also anywhere, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, everywhere you can get a book.
And the clock on the wall says it's time to go. And an amazing event, as you can see, red carpets. We got a fine wine and spirits place. We got Lance London and his amazing food with Carolina Kitchen. Continuing with Seafood and Soul. Again, thank you for checking us out. Make sure you follow us on social media, and I'll see you next week.
This is Mayor Brandon Scott.
I'm Shalonda Stokes, President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, and I'm repping the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
What's going on, everybody? It's Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on The Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
The movers and the shakers.
There will be new music coming and a couple film projects that I'm very, very excited about that are coming up as well. So be on the lookout.
I'm Anthony Jenkins, president of Coppin State University, and you're watching The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Ricky Cole is in the building.